I'm gonna be honest with you. The first thing you don't ever want to do is do not ever ask God to show you hell. This is one of the most stupidest things you could do. I've done it. Please don't do this. I'm gonna explain why. When I was in high school, I decided I was like, God, show me hell. Do it. Why not? I remember me saying like I wanted to share this to as many people as I can, to like a lot of people, right? So all of a sudden I didn't see hell, right? I remember seeing visions, but the first thing that happened was it was in the middle of the night and I wanted to go to sleep. The first thing that happened was there was this presence. As soon as I closed my eyes, it was this presence, and at first I saw a shadow, right? And I was closing my eyes, and like when I say I see a shadow, it wasn't like a human figure or anything. It was like something blinding you. It was such a weird thing because I don't know how to explain it. It was like that, right? And it was like this shadow, and it just felt dark. It felt darker than even like the color black. It was felt darker than pretty much anything out there. I don't know how to explain this because this shadow still till this day kind of gives me the creeps, and at the same time it is I don't know. It's horrifying. Like just thinking about this, right? It just that alone like lasted for like a minute or two because I was trying to sleep and I couldn't go to sleep. I was literally terrified on what I was about to see. And when I closed my eyes, I remember me saying I saw visions and stuff like that, like of hell. But like I honestly like don't know till this day, but it's still horrifying because just thinking about this moment, it kind of does still kind of bring back a lot of like kind of horrifying memories that happened on that day. And all that happened, and I'm being serious, all that happened was me feeling this presence that I like, it's really dark presence, and me seeing visions. And mind you, until this day, I still cannot like really like get over it, right? And I feel like this is like one of those things where it's like I haven't even seen like a percentage of hell, and that's the creepy part about it, where if you even if you ask God, you will never see that percentage that you want to see because it really is too much for like people to see. And like this is why like you don't want to mess around with God because trust me, like it happens, right? Like people will say that, right? And like trust me, I've done it, right? And like a lot of people has done it, a lot of Christians has done it, and just trust me, there could be some severe consequences. Like for me, I was laying down on the hospital bed and straight up dying, and I said some things, right, which I'm not gonna say on camera, but it was one of the most horrifying things I have ever seen. And this is why I feel like even just me speaking about this, it gives me shivers, but this is why I say this. Like Jesus is literally the only way out there. And other than that, that's pretty much